Hey, how's it going? My name is Marina.selby and I'm here to give you a full report and share with you what kind of changes happened over the last month of January 2024 on the real estate market and where we're at today. I'd like to immediately say that you'll be very surprised to hear this month's statistics. Something completely unexpected happened, so make sure you stay until the very end. If you are planning to purchase your first home or just want to make a move in the next few months, after this video you will fully understand why it's so crucial to pay attention to the market changes the way I do, as it is changing every single week. And I always say I'm a big numbers girl because numbers do not lie. So you just need to know how to properly read them, interpret them to fully understand what they're trying to tell us. And this is exactly what will help you prepare better for your upcoming move for whenever you're ready. By the way, my name is Marina.selby and I'm your local real estate agent in Toronto and the GTA. And if you want to learn more about your specific area, your neighborhood, understand the trends, you can book directly in my calendar a quick consultation, and I'd be more than happy to provide you with the current market update, custom specific update to your specific situation within the 24 hours. And the link to my calendar is always under every single video I make. All right, so what am I seeing happening in the real estate market in the past few weeks? Well, after the holidays, there's always that grace period where nothing is really happening for a couple of weeks until everyone is back from their holidays and are starting to think about their own strategy on where and when they would like to move this year. And what I'm starting to see in the past couple of weeks is that the market is starting to pick up rather quickly, approaching the spring market that is just behind the corner. I'm seeing more and more sellers holding back offers. Definitely more buyers are finally emerging after the prolonged wait, encouraged by the promising interest rates this year, which are expected to remain stable. And this gives insurance to many of those buyers. I have been approached by a good number of my clients in the past couple of weeks asking to create a strategy for them and hopefully secure a home in the next month or so before the market fully opens up for the spring madness. So people do recognize the changes are happening, and let's look at the stats right now to see if they support what I'm seeing. So the new statistics just came out a couple of days ago, and they show that the sales increased month over month in the most areas. Last month, the home sales declined 18.7% from November to December, but January is a totally different picture. The sales this month were up by 22.6%, and we saw this increase in sales across all property types, but especially in condo apartment segment. The condo apartment sales were up by astonishing 41%. If you watched my other videos, you probably remember how condo market really suffered last year, and while the freehold homes were selling within like 15 to 17 days on average, condominiums were sitting on the market for a month sometimes. So seeing such an increase within just a few weeks were quite surprising. Let's talk about a certain specific regions. Halton, York region, and Peel. All three regions showed the increase in month-to-month sales of over 20%. Important to note that Mississauga, Brampton, and Burlington showed an increase of 30%, while Toronto and Durham sales, on the other hand, were increased by only 16%. All right, now let's talk about the new listings. Well, there's another big number here, as new listings were up in January at a whopping 114% comparing to the previous month. Well, not a very big surprise, as December historically is the slowest month in the entire year. And another number that I'd like to look at always is the month of inventory. As a reminder, this is the number of the month it would take to sell all active listings on the market at the current rate of sales activity. So this is basically how we judge if we're in a balanced buyers or sellers market. So in December, we were at 2.5 months, and it went down a bit to 2.4 months in January. Specifically in Halton region, it shows 2.2 months, and Durham shows 1.6 months of inventory. So again, the lower the number, the stronger the seller's market gets. So interesting to see how February and March will be, and I'm confident that this number will go even lower. And the last but not least, definitely not least, what are the home prices? You will ask. What is happening with the home prices? Surprisingly, with all of that activity and changes I mentioned above, the prices on homes kept cooling off. specifically in Toronto, Halton, and New York regions. There was a drop of 5.3% on average in January on all home types except for semi-detached, which showed the increase of 1.1%. The average price on the detached properties was down by 4.8% month over month. And Halton region showed the most price drop of 12.2% since December. Having said all of that, it's unlikely prices will continue to drop for much longer, as increased demand will help push the prices upwards. As an example, in Mississauga, for example, the demand for detached properties is very, very high right now, and that pushed the prices up by almost 18% this past month. So what is the conclusion? As you can see, the market is changing, and it very much depends on the location. And my advice to all the prospective buyers is to monitor the market changes religiously, especially if you're planning to purchase the house very soon. Things are changing on a weekly basis, and our goal and our primary job as real estate agents is to monitor the market for you and advise you accordingly. In this way, you will know you have a proper guidance and a strong advisor who understands the market and is able to provide a proper explanation and create the winning strategy for you, ensuring you're not overpaying, and at the same time advising you accordingly to ensure you're not wasting your time going to see homes that may be outside your budget. I hope that makes sense. In terms of the market trends and where are we heading, everyone is expecting it to be a hot spring market as more buyers will be coming back. But having said that, based on what I'm already seeing, even if there are 10, 20, 30 offers on the property, they still come in with the conditions and the offer price stays within the recent comparables sold, unlike how we've seen in the past when people were just ready to overpay by tens of thousands of, if not hundreds of dollars, just to get the home and then potentially experience some kind of an issues during the closing. So things are not as bad as the headlines suggest. And if you're thinking of making a move in the next few months, please reach out ahead of time to discuss the market conditions in your specific area and create that custom strategy for you, for your particular situation. Only this will position you as a strong buyer who is fully prepared and equipped with the knowledge and the process understanding. And I'm hoping that this was helpful. And my contact information is always under every single video that I make. Reach out if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next market update. Thank you for watching.